On shortstop, Drew Cannon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a beautiful day here at Lavari Field in Richland, New Jersey. We're going to see the St. Augustine Prep Hermits take on the Red Bank Catholic Casey's for the opportunity to advance in the South Jersey Non-Public A playoffs. My name is Connor Murphy. I'll be with you today. My partner, Tom Bermel, will be with me shortly. Beautiful day for baseball here as we watch the starting lineups get introduced.
For number 11, starting pitcher, Anthony Scaglione. Number 43 in left field, Miles Nissan. Number 13 at third base, Landon Lado. And number 0 at second base, Braden Hamada. Now for your Hermits of St. Augustine Prep. Leading off, number 8, Alex Weingartner. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 22, Brady Jackson. Batting third, playing catcher, number 15, T.J. Lewis. Batting fourth, pitching, number 9, John Edis. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 10, Hank Bigley. Batting sixth, at first base, number 17, Ethan Soupy. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 27, Brody Taylor. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 5, Austin Gilson. And playing third base, batting ninth, number 2, Adam Williams. At this time, we ask everyone in attendance to please stand if you are able. Gentlemen, please remove any headgear. And as we honor the United States of America and all those who defend our nation at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Lavari Field at Richland, New Jersey for a beautiful day for baseball.
Say sorry for
Folks, we apologize for those technical difficulties we had there. Just to fill you in on what you may have missed, the Casey's loaded the bases in the top of the first, but Edis was able to wiggle out of that jam, struck out the last batter. And now we're in the bottom of the first. Alex Weingartner at the dish, 2-2 count. Ball's high, 3-2 count.
Yeah, mini panic attack on the stream not working, but
You got to trust the process.
The positive side is stopped by the lacrosse game, and they're up like 4-1.
Awesome. That's quick, 4-1.
Yeah,
Just started.
Especially since they won, I think, 12-6 last time.
Wow. Well, we're back here, and we got a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first. Weingartner's on base. That means shortstop Brady Jackson is striding to the dish.
Yeah, I've said it before when I've been on these streams. I know we had some coverage on this year, so hopefully I'm not sounding too redundant. But I do like in high school putting your your best hitter first, because he's just going to get more bats. I've seen plenty of high school games where you're like, oh man, we just got to get this kid to the bat. He's batting 500. I want the bat in his hand as much as possible.
I think that happens more in the majors now. Look at Kyle Schwarber 20 years ago, never would have let off.
Well, the other benefit of that too is Alex might be the fastest kid on the team. He set some record.
And if he's not the fastest on the team, the fastest is in the batter's box right now. Yeah. So you have a lot of speed to the top of the lineup. See if they send him off and running.
But it was like he set some record. It was like some scouting combine in Chicago. So I don't think everybody goes. Not like every high school baseball player in America. But he set some record for like the 40-yard dash. It might have been 40. It might have been more of a baseball specific thing. All I know is I saw on Instagram he set some record. So pretty fast.
Let's see if they send him off and running to maybe take second base, maybe even third. Who knows? Yeah, Alex, all-around athlete, great pitcher, great hitter.
And that's what just won New Jersey Gatorade Player of the Year. I mean, that probably separated him from a lot of the other guys, like in his classes. He does both at a high level. It's not
there
like
he goes, takes off for second. Throw to second is not in time. And he does swipe a base just as we were talking up his speed. And I do have to speak from a biased perspective, too. Also the president of the National Honor Society of the school. I mean, that's just an all-around hermit right there.
Actually, funny story with his brother. Because he was on the team with Josiah Ragsdale and Ryan Taylor, who were lightning. Like, Taylor just set the record for University of Penn stolen bases. Wow. Ragsdale was probably faster than him. And so I was trying to become.
Jackson puts in oh, man. That's just unlucky. Jackson hits it down the third base line right as Weingartner is stealing into third. So they get the lead runner. Just hit it at the wrong place at the wrong time.
It literally looked like where the kid caught it. It looked like the catcher threw it with a perfect throw. He caught it like with his glove right at the bag. It wasn't like he had to catch it, bring it down. It was literally right there.
I don't even think he swiped. I think he just held it there. So that's a little unfortunate. We still do have the runner on first, but that's just rough luck.
Yeah.
We have DJ Lloyd, the catcher, batting third. We have 3 seniors leading off the game. Pickoff throw, not in time.
But yeah, I was joking with Ryan. I was like, he's not as fast as the other guys, but he's smart, like a Chase Utley. He gets a good jump, so he might be a better base runner, just not as quick. And then he came up to me the next day. I was like, Mr. Mel, did you call me slow on the broadcast? I'm like, that's not what I meant. But obviously, he's pretty fast in there. I think he had I think a freshman record was at St. Joe's for stolen bases before he ended up transferring to Penn State. But yeah, the Weingartner's fast, although unlucky on that last bat.
Very. Well, back to the action here. We're 0-1 count on DJ Lloyd. The catcher committed to NJIT. Another throw over to first. Jackson back in time. So, Mr. Brummel, what are your keys to the game here as somebody who's watched a lot of Hermits baseball this year?
Don't make errors. That's how they lost to
Jackson takes off for second. No throw. They have no chance to get him. He goes into second standing up.
He didn't even try. Errors. When they lost to Clearview in the Diamond semis, quarters, whatever it was, they made like 7 errors, 8 errors. I mean, and they're a good defensive team, but it just seems like, I don't know. It gets into your head. You're thinking about it. You got like the yips for an inning, basically. But walks and errors. That's really what it is. Their lineup, I think, is going to hit, and I think they're going to score just because of the speed they have. With Jackson and Weingartner up top, you're gonna manufacture runs somehow. Don't let walks and errors kill you.
Sure, I think that's the key to all high school baseball, as I said in the open, right? If you can just throw it over the plate and take care of the basic plays, you're probably going to win most games. Command and control on the mound is definitely one of the last things that come to pitchers. So, sometimes you lose the strike zone in high school and it can really snowball. Yeah. So if you walk one guy, all right, you live with that. You just can't let that snowball into 2, 3, 4, and more.
Yeah.
But anyway, 2-2 count here. Again, Lloyd at the dish with a runner in scoring position, 1 out.
And with buys,
foul ball. I hope nobody parked their car behind Lavari Field.
It almost. I think it might have hit somebody. The one thing about this is like the one week of the year where you need pitching in playoffs, because they kind of set it up where you can throw your ace 3 out of the last 4 games. But it's this week where you play Tuesday, Thursday, where you need pitchers to go 2 games who probably can't pitch both.
And hit up the middle of the shortstop. Throws to first. It's easy out. Jackson advances to third, but there are now 2 outs. Yeah, so it's, you have to keep two things in mind, right? Obviously, you want to save arms if you advance to the next round, but also you have to get to that next round. It's not double elimination, so it is all hands on deck. In a
Seen
sense.
many times in both the Diamond Classic and state playoffs where you're like, all right, we're going to save this guy for that game, and then you don't get to that game.
Well, here's pitcher John Edis taking his turn at the plate.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, luckily, the Hermits have two pitchers that are very confident, just like they did 2 years ago when they won the state championship with Kauser and Pogorski.
Oh, that ball's high. Jackson's coming home, and not in time. Hermits score a run on a small ball play. What do we talk about errors, Mr. Bermel? Well, there's a run off an error, or at least a pass ball. I don't know if you call that a pass ball or a wild pitch. Regardless,
whenever it is, kind of manufacture that run. Yeah.
Yep.
No hits in the inning, and the Hermits have had 2 base runners.
Yeah,
and one
absolutely. Jackson stole second, got advanced to third on a ground out, and took home on a pass ball. So, I mean, that's the definition of small ball. But we're still looking for more. 2 outs. Foul tip.
But that's where I'm wondering, like, where you want Edis to be able to go deeper in the game. You got 29 pitches. Like you said, he had left the bases loaded in the top of the first. Who's your backup? Because Weingarter can get a lot of pitches sometimes. So if you're in a 1-0 game, 2-1 game against the Immaculata on Thursday, you want your best pitchers available, but you got to get there. So, like, who do you bring in today behind Edis if his pitching account gets up? Right. And then who does that leave you for Thursday?
2-1 count. And, not to belabor this, but I mentioned in the beginning, we did lose to Red Bank Catholic in the playoffs last year. So we have to keep that in mind. Hitters count, 3-1. I was just saying, Mr. Bermel, that this is the team, we gave up 7 runs in the 7th inning last year. Really heartbreaking loss, so you can't take anything for granted even when you get to the 7th. Edis laces one to left, but right at the left fielder. That's going to end the first inning. Hermits 1, Casey's 0.
At the end of 1, the Hermits lead the Casey's 1.
All right, folks, welcome back to Lavari Field. We already have a pitching change for the Hermits. John Edis moves to first base, and the first baseman, Ethan Soupy, moves to the mound. Tom and I were just talking about the fact that Edis up to 30 pitches. You might want to retain his arm to be able to use your next game. So you're playing a lot of chess moves here. You're trying to win this game, obviously, but you also have to worry about down the road, too. So it's a balancing act.
Yeah,
So,
it might have just been, hey, he doesn't really have it today, but we can use him in relief for Weingarten on Thursday if we make it.
first pitch, nubbed over to second. It's going to be a tough one for Gilson. He gets the out. Wasn't hit very hard, so Gilson had the charge in the ball. Soupy also a different look here, too. He's coming from the left side.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you stacked your lineup with guys who are better against righty, now you got a lefty in the second inning. But to me, it looks like we got a lot of righties on RBC, so I don't know if that really matters. It actually might be better for them to see a lefty.
Yeah.
But we'll see here.
I think a lot in high school, like, it's just more talent level. Like, I mean, I'm not worried about the righty-lefty matchup. Sound like whatever, money ball. I don't care about righty-lefty.
Hey, this is the playoffs, Tom.
Yeah.
There's talent up and down the order, but it is 1-0 in the count here.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like I'm just putting in my best pitcher in this scenario. You know what I mean? Like if you use Soupy as your next best pitcher right now, and it's like you might have another righty in your pen, I'd be like, no, I'm just going.
You're not matching up in the second inning.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Soupy pulled the string on him there, nice breaking ball.
But even
in the count,
even in high school, I think like it could be the
nice
bottom of the sixth, high leverage, whatever it is. I'm still just going with my best guy.
Sure.
Now, again, high school baseball is subjective. Like my best guy, they're all athletes are 14 to 18 years old. It could be your best guy's different on a given day, depending on your mental headspace, how hot or cold you are. But yeah, I'm just going with my best guy as much as you can.
Puts a charge in one to center field, but right for the waiting Weingartner. That's second out. Soupy working a lot more efficiently so far. Don't want to jinx it, but 5 pitches for 2 outs.
Yeah, he was injured a lot of the year. Kind of was like coming back, throwing an inning. So I don't know the max amount of pitches he's got. With our internet being finicky, I'm not going to pull up NJ.com to actually double check.
Good call.
But I'm curious what they're targeting his pitch count to be, because I don't know if it's like, just let Soupy throw 100 pitches, because he's still kind of like coming back off of that. So I'm curious how long he'll go, even if he's being effective like this.
Misses on the first one, ball one. I think, if I've been paying attention correctly, I don't think RBC's had a single lefty up. I think they're all righty. So, interesting. Catches the inside corner for a strike.
Talk like
1-1 the count.
Back to our like kind of keys of the game. You mentioned like the Hermits lost to Red Bank at Red Bank last year. That like implosion inning was a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like Weingartner's pitch count was finally out, so you had to go to the bullpen. Then there was a couple swinging.
Strike two.
So the bullpen came in, and the first guy was walking a little bit. There was a couple ground balls that maybe were tough plays, but you'd want your guys to make. There was an error. There was a drop pop. You know, I mean, it wasn't on like one person. It was kind of like a collective effort of like dropping the ball.
Ooh, the Hermits really wanted that for a strike three looking. Umpire wasn't going to bite on it.
Soupy was halfway in the dugout.
Well, he's got to refocus himself really quick here. You don't want to lose this guy with 2 outs. But yeah, in high school baseball, no lead's safe, right? You want to keep tacking on because God knows what could happen in that last inning. Yeah, see, that ball's in the dirt. Got to really refocus himself here. The last thing you want is a 2-out walk. I've seen way too many times where 2 outs, bases empty, you walk a guy, that guy comes around to score.
And what's going to be a close game, those runs are going to be the difference.
Absolutely. Reminder, it's 1-0 Hermits in the top of the second. And the 3-2 pitch, fouled, first base side. Count stays full. Again, Soupy on the mound, a lefty. He is a junior.
Committed to Miami.
Yes, indeed.
I think as a pitcher. I know he plays left field for the Hermits too, but I think it's more as a pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
That is a very high foul ball. 2 Hermits converging on it in foul ground, and the right fielder, Brody Taylor, takes care of it. It's a good shutdown inning there. We score in the bottom of the first. It's always great to keep them to a 0 in the second. So we go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Hermits. All right, folks. Back to Richland. Hank Bigland, the left fielder, leading off the inning. Also recently heard about Hank Bigland. He's going to be attending Virginia Tech in the fall. I'm
Go
sure
Hokies.
my partner here is very happy about that.
Football is now top 13, 12, and 247's recruiting
Okay,
rankings.
let's not get carried away.
I know it's not going to stay, but it's better than what it was. So
Anyway, ball hits sharply to shortstop. Bobbles it into left field. Bigland's going to be safe on first, thinking about second smartly. Returns to first base. So the Hermits have another leadoff hitter on. Keep putting pressure on this Casey's pitcher.
Yeah, that's like another. I mean, like not keys to the game. That wouldn't be the right way to say it, but another like key thing of high school baseball is just put the ball in play. Like everybody's 14 to 18, mistakes are going to be made. If you put the ball hard into play, I get it. Like teams like normally Red Bank, even there's an error there, but like Del Barton, Seton Hall. Yeah, they're probably going to get it more times than not, but it's better than a
Soupy
strikeout.
fouls one back, 0-1. Absolutely. I mean, look, I'm not saying that was a routine play, but it's a play that probably should be made, right? So you got to make them, you got to take advantage of it. You got to make them pay. So Soupy, the 6-hole hitter, in the left-handed batter's box here. He's down 0-1 in the count. Let's see if he can help himself and drive in this run. Off the plate, count is 1-1.
Now, Hank does have some speed. He was the courtesy runner a lot last year. Like he's one of those program kids like Marco Christopher last year who bought at their time, waited 3 years, and then won a job as a senior. But before he won a job this year, he was pinch running and the courtesy runner a lot. So I assume that means they trust his base running ability. So, yeah, I wonder if they'll try and put the defense in motion.
And you know he's clearly an intelligent base runner going to Virginia Tech. He's got the brains to be able to figure it out.
You got to. Although sometimes I've watched our courtesy runners and I was like, I don't know if there's any intelligent base running.
We're doing the pitcher courtesy, right? Anyway, back to the at-bat here. 2-1 count. Still in a hitter's count for Soupy. He's got the hole open on the right side if he can use it. That's a strike. 2-2 count.
That is actually a good point. Maybe they wouldn't run him. Leave that hole open.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If you are going to – well, I guess you got back-to-back lefties because you got Brody Taylor on the on-deck circle.
He takes off. Foul at the plate. Bigland's going to have to retreat to first base. Yeah, you're talking about a program, kid. Like this is such a talented, deep program for year after year after year. A lot of times, guys who are really talented don't really get to show it until their junior and senior year. Yeah. So it's like, wow, where'd this kid come from? I never heard of him. Well, he's really good. He just had to wait behind some other D1 players. Another throw over to first, not in time.
That's the thing, too, is like the Hermits have so many outfields. Like if you look today, especially on a day when Weingartner's not pitching, you got Weingartner, Taylor, and Bigland out there. But you could easily put Soupy if you wanted to move him from first, or Edison like out.
Soupy calls time in the box.
Yeah, well, you can put Soupy from the mound out there. He plays a little left. You have Luke Tanzola as a junior, who played a decent amount last year.
Yeah.
And then you even have Mason Corrupco.
Bigland takes off again. He's going to be safe by a mile, but Soupy strikes out in the off-speed pitch. Yes. So runner in a scoring position with one out.
Second time they haven't thrown the ball in the steal. This same name with Brady.
Well, I think that he got a great jump, and it was an off-speed pitch. I don't think he had a chance.
They just knew.
But anyway, speaking of a deep program, this is a freshman, Brody Taylor, starting. Very difficult to start as a freshman here at St. Augustine.
Come on, Dalton. There we go. Yeah, that does not happen often.
Ball one.
Brody, multi-sport athlete, made states as a freshman for wrestling at the 195 pound, I think, which is not easy. That's usually upperclassmen.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
One of the things I do love about him though is I think his dad finally convinced him to buy an elbow pad because he just doesn't move. Like he'll take a pitch.
Get out of the way.
He doesn't care. And even if he wears it, he'll just rub some dirt on it. He doesn't even rub the dirt on it. He just eats it and goes to the next base.
Well, he puts a charge in the right field. That's right at the right fielder. Bigland does not advance. A little too shallow probably to take third on that one. Smart play there.
Yeah, you're in scoring position, 2 outs. No need to force it. A single is most likely going to score you anyway.
Sure. And now the second baseman, senior Austin Gilson, steps into the box. Another program kid. Didn't play, played freshman, played JV, played a little bit last year as a junior. Now has really gotten his chance as a senior, especially with Ray Jackson being injured for a lot of the year, to really show what he's got.
Yeah, most of his time last year was as the defensive replacement late in the game, like when they would bring in Arachi
strike.
or Brady to pitch or something like that, and they've kind of put Gilson at second. But yeah, I mean, he's swinging the bat, especially early in the year.
Just got hit one to the single here, like you said, probably score a run. But he's down 0-1 in the count. And that's a foul ball up the first base line, so now he's down in the count 0-2. Maybe choke up on the bat a little, just make sure you make contact. Like you said, high school baseball, you make contact, anything could happen. Casey's right-hander does not like the signs getting down. I think he's shook off his catcher about 4 times, so let's see if he chose the right pitch. He did not choose the right pitch. It doesn't look like. Maybe in the gap. No, yeah. Hung up there long enough for the right fielder to take care of it. So the Hermits go down scoreless. Still 1-0 as we go to the top of the third. All right, we start the top of the third inning here. Again, 1-0 Hermits. Soupy returns to his spot on the mound, looking to make quick work of the Caseys like he did in the second inning. Also, Tom, I'd like to acknowledge this is the third semester time at St. Augustine Prep. We have a lot of students and faculty spread all over the world, all over the country and the world. A lot of them are probably watching right now. We appreciate their audience.
Got the text from Shane and Berhana saying they're watching from Iceland. I know trainer Matt had both this and the lacrosse game on in the National Parks one out in Utah.
We love our fans. What can we say? We love our fans. What we love even better is the strikeout here to start this inning.
True. I was gonna make a pitch. The reason anybody listening any 8th graders listening should come to St. Augustine's because the third semesters are pretty darn cool.
Absolutely. I have a on-campus third semester this week, and that's why I'm here calling the game with you.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just saying, early June, and you're in Iceland, probably better than math class.
I'd say. Ooh. Oh, did that get a piece of him?
Yeah, it hit his foot.
So Soupy loses that batter. He had him 1-2 in the count. Just uncorked a wild one, hit the batter in the foot. So we've had a lot of leadoff runners. I think every single inning, half innings had a leadoff runner. And the pitcher's been mostly able to dance around it, but hopefully we can maybe get double play, erase this guy pretty quickly.
Yeah. If there's that many leadoff runners and only one run in the game, you know what I mean?
Law of averages says eventually they're going to start scoring. So Soupy working as always from the stretch. Does not get that one in for a strike. So it's ball one. Want to know the count. Again, just want to emphasize, if you're not here, what a beautiful day for baseball. The wind blowing in slightly. But really, you could not ask for a better day for a playoff baseball game.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like this all week. So, I mean,
till the weekend.
Yeah, I'm
hot and humid the weekend.
I'll have to check on Game Changer. I'm rooting for, obviously, hopefully the Hermits pull this one out, which is no given. No. But if the Hermits are lucky enough to pull this one out and Immaculata loses, then we get to host CBA here on Thursday. I don't have to drive up.
That'd be huge.
to Immaculata.
Mr. Brumell's gas bill for nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. The prices nowadays, I need home games.
But anyway, our focus, of course, is on this game here. You don't want to count your eggs before they hatch, so we got to take care of the Casey's on Lavari Field in Richland, New Jersey.
Yeah, no, if we learned anything from last year, the Casey's are never going to be out.
Nope. That is a sky-high pop somewhere in shallow right field. Second baseman Gilson falls backwards to take care of it. I mean, that's a tough ball. He does make the catch. That's a high sky, very bright. You know, a lot of clouds. The ball could get lost, and that's a pretty good play there for high school. So 1 down in the inning. Soupy kind of a cursory throw over to first. I don't think he's really trying to get the runner, just to remind him that he's there, that he can see him. Yeah, it's tough to run on a lefty. I mean, they can see you the whole time before they deliver it.
It's tough to run on Lloyd. Our team has done it a little bit this year, but I think that's been more like pitchers not holding him on enough. You know what I mean? But honestly, what DJ excels at is like the back picks.
Thrown behind
you know
the
what I mean?
runner,
And he does it all the time. He got somebody out against Seton Hall. Oh, not Seton Hall, Pingree, who we had the other day. They threw him out at third. You know what I mean? He just got too far down the line. Caught him napping.
Yeah, DJ's been a 4-year starter catcher. I mean, he knows all the tricks. Very good defensive catcher. So, I mean, in baseball, that's what you want. You have the captain of the team, as captain of the infield, captain of the field as a whole. As your catcher, who's a 4-year starter and a senior, I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that.
Yeah, a lot of it's like a mix of those program-type kids we were talking about, like Adam Williams and Austin Gilson and Hank Biglin. And then you have a couple kids who were starters on the state championship team as sophomores, between Brady Jackson, Alex Weingardner, DJ Lloyd. Now Soupy transferred in after that, but you know, kids who've been playing for a while with that mix of guys who are finally getting their time to show what they can do.
Soupy blew that one right by the hitter. Get the first strike on the board, 2-1 count. His fastball, I mean, we've been blowing the fastball by guys sometimes. It's just a matter of locating it.
Yeah.
We do. Edison and Soupy both throw pretty hard. Now he's even the count to 2-all. And runner on first base with 1 out in the inning. Soupy's pitch count still at a very manageable 24. Soupy gets his sign, comes set. And the pitch. Runner takes off for second. Lloyd throws second, not going to get him. So Casey's now have a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, I think DJ was coming up firing, but the pitch was a little like, you know what I mean, he had to kind of like lean forward a little bit.
He was going to have to take a perfect throw to get him.
Yeah.
It's another thing in high school baseball. You have some speed on the base pass. I don't care how good your catcher is. It's, you know, if you're fast enough, it's tough to get the catch to the throw to now the second baseman's got to make the tag. There's a lot of moving parts there, so the running game's important.
Especially when you're not in the majors, they're not throwing 95.
Right.
And that half a second can make all the difference. That's why they were talking. I guess the year before they won the state final. That was one of my favorite lineups. With Weingardner, Taylor, and Ragsdale, because all three of them, if they got on the first, like Weingardner's older brother, if they got on first, it was a triple. Like you weren't throwing Ragsdale or Taylor out or Weingardner.
Blows it right by him again. Oh, no. Saying got a piece of it. Got a piece of it, so he stays alive. Full count. Soupy steps off. Got a better grip on the ball. You know, again, in the playoffs, every single pitch is important, so you don't want to have any throwaway pitches here. 3-2 count, 1 out, man on second.
He's going.
Inside, but he goes to third. Ooh, calls him safe. I don't know. The naked eye, he looked like he was out, but you don't exactly have a replay system in high school baseball, so.
There is an ump over there, so I guess at least, you know, we're deep enough in the playoffs that sometimes it's high school baseball. You got the ump from 70 feet away, you know what I mean, making the call. At least he was right on top.
It was definitely a close play. DJ Lloyd protesting that he got him. But as it is, there's a man on third and a man on first. So runners on the corner with 1 out. We have a tall glass of water stepping into the box here, number 21. This kid's got to be about 6'5", and he crowds the plate, which is interesting.
Yeah, he called a strike in the first inning when we had technical difficulties. He was like, oh, it almost hit me. He's like, well, yeah, you're right there.
Right, and not a double steal. They take off for second.
Yeah.
He's safe. Sometimes you see on the corners they have a double steal. The guy takes off for second to draw the throw, and then he comes home, but they weren't biting on that.
That's what I thought they were doing. I think that's probably what they were, but I mean, yeah, you see that all the time. I wonder if the third base coach was kind of sitting there staring at the shortstop. You know what I mean? Like seeing the second baseman go over to cover the bag.
Absolutely.
And if the shortstop crashes in to catch the ball in front of the bag to throw him at home,
is what he did.
He's just yelling, stay, stay, stay. But if you didn't see Brady running in, he might have just started screaming at his guy on third to run home.
Well, now Soupy doesn't have to worry as much about the runners on base. Now he's a lefty. It's tough with a guy in third. You can't see him, but he's really got to bear down on the hitter here. A strikeout would be huge because if he hits it to the outfield, he could score on a sac fly. That one bounces in there. Nice block by Lloyd.
Yeah, that's the inverse we were talking earlier. Have Hank put it in play or whoever it was. Defensively, strikeouts are so huge in high school baseball just because it doesn't allow the chance for runners to advance.
You got the corners playing in just a bit at first and third. Their feet are almost on the grass in the infield. And Soupy is now even to count to 2-2. I wonder if he goes with a breaking pitch here. Try to get him fishing. Do you trust DJ to block that pitch?
I mean, I do trust DJ, but that is like you said, just in high school, that is a concern. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wild pitch scores a run.
But see, we've had some decent luck getting guys to fish on the breaking pitches because we don't throw many of them. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Inside. Brushes 21 off the plate. Again, a reminder, he's a very tall kid. Crowds the plate, so even if it's, close to the plate, it looks like it almost hits him.
Yeah.
You would think a tall kid like that would stand off the plate. He can still reach the outside.
Give his arms a little bit more time to come around to the.
But I'm assuming he's going to know more about his swing than I do. Payoff pitch blows it by him. That's a huge out for the Hermits to go to 2 outs now. So any out from this batter is going to get out of the inning. Really good job, Soupy. That was, I believe, a high fastball. Got his eye level up, and he just couldn't catch up to it. It's one thing if you are that big of a kid, sometimes the levers take a long time to really get in motion.
Yeah.
You can blow some heat by him. But anyway, we got to take care of this batter. Still runners on second and third.
I feel like baseball and soccer are sports that are conducive. Like, you don't need to be that tall to be excellent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That is a mile-high pop-up. Adam Williams calling off everybody on the infield. He takes care of it. Again, Soupy wiggles out of trouble. Stays 1-0 Hermits as we go to the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Marino's a beast.
All right, back to the action in Richland. Hermit's 9-hole hitters at the plate. Third baseman Adam Williams, Bucknell commit. Also played on my last freshman basketball team here at St. Augustine before I started coaching JV. So
there you go. I didn't realize he played basketball.
Yeah, 1 year. Brady Jackson played 1 year. A couple of these guys did.
Yeah, Adam, like I said, kind of like, I don't know if I'd say the same program kid as like Gilson, because
pitches high.
He came in last year and there was a couple injuries, and he was like, he had the most timely hitting ever. We're like, oh, how, this kid's got to find a way in the lineup. But it's tough when you have Bersani with a grand slam in the state final the year before. I mean, it's just a loaded lineup. But Williams came up with some clutch hits towards the end of last season when he fought his way to some at bats. Hopefully, another couple clutch hits over the next 10 days.
quiet kid, hard-working kid you can really root for.
Yeah.
And, of course, now he's going to be a Bison up in the Patriot League at Bucknell. Swings through that one, though, to make it a 2-1 count. Patriot League, of course, known for its academics. Not quite to the level of the ACC with Virginia Tech and Notre Dame, among others, but still known as a very good academic conference.
Yeah, degree from Bucknell is pretty valuable.
Yes, it is. And hits it foul up the first base line. So he's at 2 strikes. So he's the 9-hole hitter. Whatever happens here, we turn over the lineup to the big guns at the top of the order. So he had a lot of success in the first inning. If we can keep the streak going with leadoff hitters on, we could be really in business. And the pitch. That ball's low. Full count. Pitcher sets and kicks. Another foul ball up the first base line. So Williams a little bit ahead of a couple of these pitches. RBC's righty again shakes off the catcher twice, now has his pitch, kicks and delivers. That ball's low, a leadoff walk once again. We have the leadoff hitter on. And you have the big boys coming up behind him.
Like I said, Alex batting over 500 this year.
You can't do that in a video game.
Yeah, I know. It's the one thing, too, is it's like he doesn't, because he's batting first and he kind of kicks that off, he doesn't always come up with guys on, especially at the end of the guys aren't on base. So that's huge that Williams can get on here.
First pitch, especially you would think the pitcher, knowing Weingartner's reputation, the pitcher's going to be a little bit careful with him.
Yeah.
But still, you have Brady Jackson, who's an Old Dominion commit, right up after him. Like, we have some firepower at the top.
Yeah, this is the one thing with, like, there's a lot of scouts that come out, like Alex's.
Lines it right at shortstop, but he drops it. And, yeah, Adam Williams had to hold up in case he caught it. So you switch runners here. You get more speed out there.
Yeah, it's almost better. But, like, sometimes the scouts come out, they're like, we got to watch them take BP because they're just going to throw a whole bunch of balls. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to scout somebody when they just walk them 3 times.
All right, Brady Jackson had some injury issues earlier in the year. Kind of sapped a lot of his senior year away with that. I think it was a hamate injury.
Yeah, he broke a bone in one of his wrists, or he had surgery to remove part of it.
I think it was the hamate bone, which you've seen a lot. That happened a lot in Major League Baseball this spring. But I think he's been back at it for a few weeks now for the stretch run for the most important time of the year. And as I said earlier, pretty good basketball player.
Yeah, good athlete overall. A lot of guys from Old Dominion, from the Hermits program going there. I guess, absolutely. Really, I guess I'm just thinking of the Lavari brothers, plus Coach Ney, although he went from Buna.
Still. The Old Dominion Monarchs. Justin Verlander, probably the most famous of their alums, still pitching, age 43. Anyway, back to the action here. Pickoff throw not in time. So it's a 1-0 count to Jackson. Pride of Woolwich. He's a Woolwich kid. We got kids from all over here, as we know, all over South Jersey. Hits a sharp one to the shortstop. He's going to look to turn 2. There's 1, not in time for 2. The shortstop's been having a tough time with balls recently. You didn't know if he was going to get that cleanly, but he does get the lead runner, and then, of course, the turn to first.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing if you're playing shortstop, you're probably at Redmond. You're probably pretty good. But yeah, like I've seen players. If you make that first mistake, it can spiral. And so he made the first mistake, and you're kind of like, all right, how's he going to handle it? He dropped the other one, but he got away with it because he got the runner at second. Well, and then right there is going to even with like a slight little ball. I mean, I feel like it's almost calming that you can make like a half a mistake and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
DJ Lloyd at the dish. In his defense, they say the hardest balls are the ones that are hit right at you. Yeah. And the 2 that he messed up were hit right at him. So give him a little bit of a pass on that. But hopefully he misses another one for us. Anyway, DJ Lloyd, 3-hole hitter, is up with 2 outs. Jackson takes off, gets a great lead. Lloyd hits a can of corn to center field. Center fielder camps under it, puts it away. That'll end the third inning. The score still 1-0 Hermits. As we start the top of the fourth, score remains 1-0. Want to give some love to our support staff here. Mr. Bermel running every which way, trying to make sure this broadcast is as good as possible. David Palace on the scoreboard, Dalton Adnazi on the PA, and Connor Murphy here taking you through this game. Soupy comes set, delivers. Swing and a miss. Mr. Bermel, you missed. I was just giving you a shout-out for being the hardest working man in show business, making sure our audience gets a high-quality broadcast. Higher quality than any in South Jersey, I would argue.
If I get a little bit of internet up the baseball field, it'll be a little higher quality.
That pitch is high. You can't get this type of quality just anywhere.
I had to run off for real quick because I guess I got a text. It was baseball sound was a little loud. You could hear it during the lacrosse game. I guess really? In between innings. I'm like, all right, let's go turn it down. So we got Mr. Powis, Mr. Atanasi giving us the assist today since Mr. Morris. Yeah, Mr. Morris is covering the lacrosse game.
Yeah, busy day in Richland. We have a lacrosse playoff game happening a couple hundred yards away from us. I believe they're winning at the moment against CBA.
Yeah, last we heard was they're up 6-2 at half. You can't. I was gonna say you can switch over. You can check on that with the Access Lacrosse stream on YouTube as well.
Like we said, very high quality here. But anyway, it's a 2-1 count here in the friendly confines of Lavari Field. Inside, 3-1, hitters count. See if we can break the streak of leadoff hitters reaching.
Yeah. Looks like Immaculata and CBA are tied at 0 in the bottom of the third.
Okay. Still early, but something to keep an eye on.
Maybe I'll do a free trial. Watch the video. I think I already did my free trial when we played GC just to see if it was working.
Just remember to cancel that free trial, Mr. Brown. A lot of people don't forget that part of it.
The Game Changer annual subscription is a price you will notice on your credit card bill.
Anyway, 3-2 count. Soupy blows another fastball by, and he's showing off a little bit there as the finger gun's going. He's feeling himself a little bit, I think. He's blowing some fastballs by him.
That's one of those kids. I think the more confidence he gets, the more effective of a pitcher he's going to be.
Well, he's saying, here's the ball, go hit it.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of deception here. Remember, he did not start the game. He came on the second inning to relieve Edis. He's really calmed things down here, even as he bounced that 58-footer to the mound.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, a lot of men left on base. So,
Yeah, do we have a stat for that on our broadcast, or is that a little bit beyond the pale? No. Well, hopefully our viewers at home can keep track of that. That one goes to the backstop. Just after I said he settled things down, we get a pitch in the dirt and one to the backstop.
That's all right. He's doing it when there's no one on.
Yeah, it's the announcers. That's true. But the announcers jinx. Yeah, ball is a ball is a ball, right? Doesn't matter how they come to the plate. Anyway, 2-0 count. Gets that one in there for a strike. 2-1. Red Bank Catholic, long drive here from up the North Shore. Prides of the Shore Conference. Wearing their green and yellow. Pretty beautiful color scheme, if I may do say so myself. I mean, of course, I hope I don't see this color scheme again, but it's a nice looking uniform matchup if you're so inclined.
Why am I drawing a blank on not seeing the color scheme again?
And that's a foul tip.
Was there someone you want to avoid? You said I don't want to.
Oh, no, well, we don't want to see them advance in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah.
I love the Kelly green and gold.
For a second, I thought you were saying like you didn't want to face like St. Joe's Montvale or something.
We'll take all comers, Mr. Grimmel. We will play anybody, anytime.
Well, I mean, actually, that's one of the things in the Hermit schedule they have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In addition to the Mid-Atlantic Classic, as he walks them there, the Mid-Atlantic Classic where they face Gloucester Catholic and Iona Prep, and they played Bosco, I think, in the consolation game. Yeah. No, well, that like Mid-Atlantic tournament was like made up by the Del Barton AD, which is a great idea because it was like a new thing this year. But all 8 teams in that tournament are like top 5 in their state. You know what I mean? Like it was Malvern, Iona, Gloucester Catholic, Del Barton, us. Bosco, so it was a great way to get some additional like high-level games in there.
Batter showed bunt, pulled back, and swung through a low pitch from Soupy.
Which can kind of like get you ready for this. But I mean, the Hermits played in that. They played GC normally at Margate.
Yeah, it's a loaded schedule.
They played DePaul up at Rutgers, which was a big comeback win for them. And that was one of those.
Ooh, high pitch gets by Lloyd. That's a pass ball. The runner's going to take second base. He just missed that one.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that just happens.
Yeah. Trying to keep the damage to a minimum.
RBC, also a pretty solid basketball program, usually a threat in non-public A in the South. Well, I don't think we've played them a while in the playoffs, but always a good seed. Never a team you really want to play. Soupy delivers. Right in there for a ball, I guess. Looked like a good pitch. I got a tough angle here, but I'm just going to say every close pitch is a strike. Room for the home team. You get homers on this broadcast. He's way late on that pitch. That wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that was a little outside too. I think it just kind of.
Yeah. Well, those high fastballs are really tempting. No matter how high, he'll swing at a pitch over the letters, even if it's nowhere near the strike zone, just because it looks so good coming in.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2-2 count, 1 out, man on second. It's a high pop down the right field line. Can Taylor get there? No, he cannot. A lot of foul ground down the left and right field lines here. If the ball hangs up there, you can go and get some that otherwise may be out of play.
Yeah, a lot of foul ground that way. And it's honestly one of the bigger fields in South Jersey. You know what I mean? Like,
and a high fence, too.
Yeah, like it's not easy. You put one out here, you earned it.
Yep. Nestled in the woods of Richland. It's a beautiful scene here. Bounces one to the plate. Good block by Lloyd.
Not like those lefty home runs at Eustis.
Far from us to disparage any other home team or any other team's home field.
No,
it's no Lavari Field.
It's close. The right field foul ball is close.
It's the Polo Grounds. Soupy still looking for a sign. He's shaking off Lloyd. Now he gets his pitch. He delivers. Runner takes off for third. Foul tip. So he's going to have to go back. A lot of foul balls straight back to the screen. Guys not missing by a whole lot.
Yeah. And one of the things, too, about the Hermits, like we were talking about the field and foul back to the screen, is it's not the biggest backstop in the world, but
No,
it's like
no, it's not.
But it's like soft, like the padding right there, and the gravel. I feel like makes balls die. So if you have a pass ball, it's not like a brick wall or something like that where it's going to kick back.
It's much
to
like
you.
your touch around the rim, Mr. Brown. You have a very soft touch around the rim.
Exactly.
3-2 count. We've had a lot of full counts today. See what the runner does. He's not going anywhere, and the pitch is high and outside. So we now have first and second with one out. Again, we've had a lot of runners on this game. Not only one's come home to score. You wonder at a certain point, how long it takes until the dam bursts. Hopefully, we don't see it this inning. But Soupy's going to have to work himself out of a little bit of trouble here. Up to 54 pitches.
Yeah, not the end of the world with first base open. If you're, thinking like try and get out of this inning without giving up a run.
Well,
but
first
a
base
double
isn't open anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm like the
okay.
last walk.
Sure.
But like a double, all of a sudden.
Well,
he
takes off for third. Wow, and no throw. So now it's runners at the corner. So now, if you have a ball to the outfield, that's a problem. See where Coach Ney is going to put orient his defense here.
Last time the Casey's tried one of those, steal second, maybe the Hermits throw down, do they run home? I wonder if they'll send the runner again here.
In a tight, low-scoring game.
Yeah, the Hermits are probably not going to try and throw him out because they don't want to give up that run. So is it a free bag?
Yeah, corners are in a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Soupy set. And the pitch. Bounces again. Great block by Lloyd. You really can't, there's so many sabermetrics in baseball, but it's hard to get one that really can encapsulate the ability of a catcher to block those wild pitches, to give that pitcher that confidence that he has that security blanket back there. But this is a 3-0 count. Definitely don't want to load the bases here, but you also don't want to give him a gimme. So I'm thinking a fastball probably. He does get a fastball just in for a strike. He's had a lot of success with a high fastball. See if he goes there again. The 3-1 count. Soupy delivers. A little tapper. Gilson charges. The run scores. He gets the out at first. So not the worst outcome in the world, but it still scores a runner in what's been a pretty low-scoring game. So now it's a tie game with a runner on second and 2 outs. That's one of those swinging bunts, those excuse-me little hits that go 40 miles an hour up the right side, and Gilson did. The only play he had was the first, and he made the play.
Yeah. The amount of base runners Casey's have had, if Hermits can get through 4, only giving up 1, I think I'll take it.
Making contact, right?
Yeah.
Making contact made the difference. Foul straight back to the backstop. Feel like a broken record on that one today. But 0-1 count, 2 outs, Soupy up to 60 pitches now. Soupy checks the runner at second and delivers. Another bouncer. Lloyd could not block that one. Goes out of play, so the runner's going to take a base. Again, Lloyd, very good defensive catcher. He blocks a lot, but, numbers are going to say that eventually one's going to get by if you throw enough in the dirt. So that was a tough one, took a tough bounce. But 2 outs, runner at third. Any out, again, gets you out of the inning here. So you don't have to worry about a sac fly or a grounder bringing a run home. But Soupy's got to bear down here, limit the damage. And the pitch. High for ball 2. And the pitch. Low and inside. Another 3-1 count. You do a first base open. I don't know enough about the Casey's lineup, who you'd rather face or not. But obviously you want to take care of these batters as quickly as you can. I believe this may be the leadoff hitter, so you're in the meat of the order. And he laces one in the left field. That's going to bring a run home. It's now 2-1 Casey's with some clutch hitting at the top of the order.
It's one of those. I mean, we saw it with Edis. You wonder what kind of leash everybody's got. The Hermits have options. No one's shut down like Weingartner and when he's on.
I can't see if anybody's warming up.
That's
right
what I was
now.
going to say. Yeah, like with our angle, the dugout is blocking the view. Pitching coach is heading out. Not Coach Nace. It looks like they won't make a change now. But, I mean, they brought in Brady as a closer. That's an option. Laro, same thing, was kind of hurt this year. Been pitching a little bit more lately. Walls has been effective that middle part of the season. Like when some of the other guys, like Tanzola was struggling, they kind of used Mason. They're like, Mason's one of our more effective relievers right now. But Tanzola's got a ton of talent. I wonder who they got next. Maybe if we get out of this inning without getting anybody else out, I'll walk out. I'll walk down a little bit, see if we can.
Investigative reporting from Tom Brumell. Sun's back out again. I'm just absolutely picture perfect June 2nd. But got to get out of this inning. Picture perfect means we win the game, so we got to limit the damage. And just limit to 2 runs here. Anyway, here's the pitch. Another high one. I wonder if Soupy's starting to labor a little bit here with a long inning out in the sun. You know, those are things you don't really count for in the stats, but can make a difference. That one almost hit the batter. Actually, I really don't know how it didn't hit him. I think it may have bounced in the dirt before, didn't have a chance to. But another 2-0 count. And what did we say in the beginning of the game, right? It's all about taking care of the baseball, no errors, and hitting the strike zone.
Yeah.
So we've been struggling a little bit more with that than RBC has.
Where are we at in the lineup when we come up? I don't remember who made the last out.
Was it Lloyd who made the last out?
Yeah, he
I
did.
think it might be
flew out,
leading
yeah,
off.
he
So
flew out the
4-hole
center. Yeah.
Another one that Lloyd is really getting a workout behind the dish today. He's getting his money's worth. And the pitch. Another high one and another walk. So this inning might be getting a little bit away from Soupy here. Again, it's 2 outs, so it's not like there's 0 outs. You just got to get 1. But sometimes things can snowball a little bit. So good move by Lloyd to go out there, talk him through it, calm him down a little bit, give him a break.
Yeah, Coach Snay was kind of standing right on the edge of the dugout. I didn't know if he was going to walk out or not. These are decisions that are not easy.
That's why we're sitting here,
yeah.
not out there.
I think it's tougher to manage like a high school pitching rotation with all these variables than it would be even like a major league. I mean, major league, you're pretty standard. Your starters roll into this guy. This, with so many variables going on, don't envy it.
No.
Last I checked, the lacrosse team is leading 9-3.
There we go. Blows another fastball by him. Good. He can start 0-1. Doesn't have to start with 2 or 3 balls off the bat, so maybe he can takes a little bit of load off his shoulders. Doesn't feel like he has to be perfect and can just be a little bit looser. Again, any out. Get you out of the inning here. Runner takes off for third. Oh, he hit him. So, Coach Ney talking to his bench coach. Looks like he may be going out to get Soupy here. He's thinking about it.
I wonder if they're debating who, they're debating now, or if they're like, let's buy ourselves another 45 seconds.
Here comes Coach Ney calling to the pen. And so that'll be it for Ethan Soupy. Had a really good start to today. Maybe, I don't know if he started to tire or, you know, sometimes when you get wild, it's just hard to get that train back on the tracks. But he's going to exit with 70 pitches, and I believe the bases are loaded.
Yeah, we'll be right back with looks like Jack Lara on the mound.
All right, we're back. Just to keep you up on some updates here, we have a pitching change to Jack Laro. The junior righty takes the mound, transferred in from last year from Bishop Eustace, and he's being tasked with wiggling out of this big jam here with runners on each of the bases and 2 outs.
Yeah, same thing. He was injured for a good chunk at the beginning and middle-ish of the year. He's been coming back, throwing more innings, so let's see what he's got. I wonder how many pitches. I wonder if that's why Lee said that, if Soupy was tiring. I don't know the last time he threw 70 pitches. You know what I mean?
Well, he's another one with a big arm, but he's had some problems with wildness this year, maybe more than any of our other pitchers. So, hopefully he really finds a way to just hit the strike zone here and get us out of it.
With the bases loaded.
Correct. There's nowhere to put this guy. Anyway, first pitch.
Nice.
In for a strike. Notably, all 3 pitchers today I have in class as juniors.
There you go. So if we lose, we can
Scholar
blame you.
athlete. Scholar athletes, all of them. Hits it straight. Weingartner's going back, and he makes the play. 21 put a charge into it, but thankfully it's not enough. We escaped that inning. We're just down 2-1. Back for the bottom of the 4th, the cleanup hitter, John Edis, is going to lead this inning off. Again, just down 2-1. Tough inning the last inning, but we're still only down 1 run, and that pitch goes over Edis' head. So 1 ball, 0 strikes. 0 hits?
Yeah, no hits.
Oh. Well, I do believe in the broadcaster jinx, so we currently have no hits, so this is going to mean we're going to get a hit right here. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, Hermit's bench sounds a little fired up. I wonder if they're kind of like give a little speech, like, yo, let's wake up.
Hey, if you're a senior, it might be your last 3 innings coming up here, right? So that ball's across for a strike. If we know anything about Coach Ney, he's not going to let them go down without a fight, right?
Yeah.
And again, we're not down 4 runs. We're down 1 run. So Edis hits it to the shortstop. Collects, throws the first. Hell of a stretch from the first baseman. But that's going to be an out. Bigland steps to the plate. Got on base his first at-bat.
Looks like a little confusion with, or not confusion, maybe talking to Hermit's dugout, but it looks like they're fine. As I was walking to check if there definitely was no hits, they were kind of like, can we re-enter? How many times? Like just confirming. You don't want to like screw up the lineup because technically Lara went in for Soupy. So they were kind of joking, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, Larry, you might have to hit. And I don't think he wants to. He's more of a pitcher-only guy.
Yes. Hard-hitting investigative journalism from my partner here.
Good off.
Another strike. Yeah. Had off the front hip and came back into the zone. So he's down an 0-2 hole. Bigland just got to try to make contact here. Foul ball up the first base line to stay alive. RBC's pitch count still very manageable. He's at 52 pitches right now in the bottom of the fourth. Ooh, Bigland thought it was inside. The umpire thought otherwise, and that's a strikeout looking for the Hermits to start the inning. Soupy steps to the plate. You know he's thinking in his head that he wants to redeem himself after giving up a couple runs last inning. Hopefully that's the motivation he needs to get on base, make something happen here.
Yeah.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt for ball one.
He's with no hits. He had some base runners, an error,
plenty of base
walk
runners,
or two.
Absolutely. Good eye.
I was going to say, kind of the pitcher for Red Bank is only at 55.
Yeah.
And so unless he – no, I guess it doesn't matter. He can go to 110.
That was 110 the max.
Yeah.
So you can't go over
110 or 150 in a week because –
Number up the first base line. First baseman's going to take it himself, and he beats Soupy to the bag for out number 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Third out.
Yeah.
I forgot John Edis led off the inning. That's my fault. Third out of the inning. And now 4 innings are done. Hermits are down 2-1. And as we return for the top of the 5th inning, I'd like to note another change in the mound. Junior Luke Tanzola takes the mound in place of Laro. So, Mr. Brumell and I were just talking over the break. This is a, throw everything but the kitchen sink type of game. It's winner go home. So, whatever you got to throw it out there. You can't worry about the game after this at this point when you're down 2-1.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like last inning. We were talking a little bit in between innings. Is you can kind of re-enter once. You can take them out and re-enter. So I think what they did, because they were DHing for Edis or maybe no DH or whatever it was going in, Laro came in for Soupy, and then Soupy. If I think we would, if they were at a different spot in the order, I think we would have seen Laro back out here because they just need. He's not a hitter, so they put Soupy back in to hit. But so that means if you put Laro in again, Soupy's done. So they wanted to leave his bat in the lineup, so they used Laro in the high leverage situation, get out of the bases loaded jam, only giving up 2 runs in the inning. But that means then you got to go to somebody else.
These are the chess moves that we're talking about that every high school baseball coach has to have on his mind.
because that's the thing. I mean, like, say you were like,
3-1 count.
Let's leave Laro in. What if you struggle and then you just burn Soupy, who's one of your better hitters?
Sure.
And I mean,
Tanzola fell behind 3-0. Now he's back at 3-2 in full count. Lou Tanzola also a kicker on the football team. He was just telling me before the game. Took a visit to beautiful Notre Dame, Indiana for their football program.
You're trying to recruit them for him?
Notre Dame's a beautiful place. What can I say? Anyway, back to the game. Sky-high pop-up. Thankfully, the sun's in a little bit. Should be a little easier of a play for Gilson here on the outfield grass. Just barely, and he puts it away. For out number 1. Gilson's had a couple really high pop-ups.
Yeah.
Now, the sky was a little easier that time with the sun in, but still, with all the with the amount of clouds, it can be easy to lose that white baseball in the clouds. And a good play by him.
Yeah, so Tanzola's been used in high leverage situation before. Pitched against GC a couple times this year. Last year, they used him in Diamond Classic games. He pitched well. So, no stranger to these big moments, even though he's a junior.
1-0 count. Blows a fastball by him there to even it up at 1-1.
And I think did him a little bit of a favor. Chased one a little bit high.
He chased another high one there to put it back to the screen. Batter in the hole 1-2. Like we said, high fastball appetizing. No matter if it's above the plate, it looks like something you can get after. And if you're a little too slow in your reflexes, you have no chance of catching up to it. Tanzola sets and delivers. Sharply hit the short. Jackson stumbles, loses the ball. Can he still get in time? Oh, throws it out of play. The runner's going to take second. So Jackson, he stumbled at first. Then he couldn't get a grip on the ball, so he had to rush the throw.
Yeah.
Bounces into Edis, who can't block it. Ball goes out of play. The runner takes second base. Tough play.
You're almost better just eating at that point. Yeah, because not his fault. It's just the cleat, spike came out from underneath him, and once he kind of regained his balance, he had trouble finding the ball in his glove for a half a second. But I think at that point you might want to just eat it. You know what I mean? Save the other bag.
If you're Jackson, you just got to flush that mentally. You can't let that affect your next play. Anyway, Tanzola gets set, and the pitch. Very far foul down the third baseline. So way ahead of that one.
Yeah, I guess that was almost closer to staying in than they thought. The dugout kind of blocked our view.
Yeah.
But the runner on second starts scrambling back to second, almost like, oh crap, I got to tag up if he catches this, deep into foul territory. But I think it just went out of play.
The next step for HBC is to have that center field camera for the monitor.
Yeah, we're probably not that far away from it. I just need a little bit more equipment and enough kids to man it.
Pulls the string on him there for another strike. Down 0-2 in the count. Well, at San Augusta Prep, Hermit's Broadcasting Club is a huge club. A lot of people interested in it. So, Mr. Brown, you've done a great job with it so far, and I'm sure you'll continue when you get even your better equipment in play.
Yeah, I just need my seniors to not be frauds once they graduate and stop coming out to announce.
Those are Mr. Brumel's words and not mine.
Not Enrico, though. Enrico's doing a lacrosse
They're
game right
graduated.
now. Yeah.
They don't have to.
Yeah, still finish
Enjoy life.
It's your last game you can do. Like I said, Enrico's up there doing the last lacrosse game.
That's why I'm the backup. We went to the bullpen to get me on the call here, and I'm going to call this pitch here, which was tapped back behind the plate for a foul ball. Tom went to the bullpen last night, asked me if I could do it, and I was only too happy to step in, righty from the pen.
Well, not your first time.
Not my first. It's been a couple years, but not my first time. Again, we got David Pallas on the scoreboard. Dalton Attanassi doing a wonderful job on the PA in place of Willie Morris. And a huge strikeout for Tanzola. 2 outs. Calls time to dust off the plate. Tanzola looking to bear down, get out of this inning with no runs. Pull up his teammate after the error to get the guy to second. Breaking pitch there. Batter waited on it till he couldn't wait anymore and fouls it back behind the screen. 0-1 count. Tanzola looking for his sign. Not seeing anything he likes yet. Still not seeing anything he likes. Yeah, that's a good play. Step off there. If it's that long where you're still not on the same page of what you're going, just step off the mound. Reset mentally. And he looks like he knows what he wants now. From the stretch, the pitch. Another high ball out of play. My basketball self almost came into play there saying out of bounds. I remember where I'm at here.
You caught yourself.
Way out of basketball season. Tanzola set, and the pitch. It gets by the third baseman. They're sending the guy from second home without a throw, and the Caseys put their third run on the board. Williams did not miss it by much. I don't think it was super hard hit. It was just right place for the Caseys. Yeah. We've had a couple unlucky ones down there, right? From the first inning getting us out, and then that one just sneaking by Williams to score a run. So, again, far from insurmountable. Let's remind everybody, right? We were up 8-2 against these guys last year, and we ended up losing, right? So everything's in play here. Just because it's 3-1 does not mean this game is anywhere close to over.
Yeah, just got to get the bats going.
And get out of this inning.
Yeah.
But we still have at least 3 home at-bats left, so no reason to panic. But their pitcher's been doing a pretty good job so far. So let's get out of this inning with no damage. Let's get some runners on base and see what happens. Foul behind the plate.
That's the first time I was ever worried about a ball actually hitting the camera. Chopped right over it.
Yeah, it did. It was pretty close. This is pretty high-end equipment, Tom. You know, we got to have some protection there.
Yeah, well, you got to take the risk in baseball season.
Yeah, you do. I always look forward to the email us faculty get every about February or March when telling faculty, if you park near the baseball field, consider moving somewhere else.
But this is a new camera this year, courtesy of our friends at CDM with the generous donation.
We love our sponsors, don't we?
1-2 count.
Yes, indeed. 2 outs. Runner on first base.
It looks like Lacrosse only up 9-6 with a minute 30 left.
In the third quarter? First half?
I think the game.
The game?
Yeah.
Wow. Fast-moving game over there.
Since we're using the phone as the hotspot, I tried to pull up on the YouTube and it wasn't working. I'm like, I'm not going to mess with this. So I texted our athletic trainer, Mae McFadden, over there, and she said 9-6, minute 30 left. I think that means in the fourth.
We have correspondence everywhere.
But yeah, lacrosse games usually take about an hour, 40 minutes, hour 45, so that would make sense.
5:40.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tanzola, 1-2 count. Another foul ball. Richland, of course, the Glen is proud and peaceful, but also that means a little bit tougher technology-wise when you're trying to get a stream without buffering.
Yeah.
2 games at once. Or stream at all.
Yeah, and with nobody, all the way out here at the baseball field without any wired internet.
But we thank our fans for tuning in anyway. Anyway,
nice.
Blows it by him for strike 3, gets out of the inning. Again, 3-1 game as the Hermits go to the home side of the 5th. back, bottom of the 5th inning here in Richland. We now have a 3-man booth. We have a 2022 graduate, Andrew Gaines, here with us. Andrew, nice to have you in the booth.
Thanks for having me on. I'm excited to talk some baseball.
Gaines, you closed out the Diamond Classic the year we won it, right?
No, I didn't. That was Weingartner.
It was Weingartner?
Yeah.
You pitched in that game, though. Did you start?
No, I pitched the game before.
That's what it was.
Mr. Bermel's old age.
Semifinals.
Memory's starting to fade.
Especially when you get a Diamond game, you need so many pitchers. Like you go from semis to finals. That's what I was thinking of. But it was at the same field, Alcyon Park.
Yeah,
It
was at the same
Brody
field.
Taylor at the dish to lead off the inning, the freshman right fielder. He's got a 1-0 count.
Thoughts on the game so far, Gaines, as you were watching from behind us?
Well, we're getting no hit right now.
Yeah.
So that's-
Oh,
never mind.
perfect time.
Let's go.
Folks, that was not a tape delay. He did say that
That
before
was
the
real.
hit.
I'm glad I said
So
that.
he's got a little good luck charm here. That's Taylor ropes one into left center field for the Hermits' first hit of the day in the 5th.
The announcer jinx we were hoping for.
That's good.
In the good way.
This is Gilson, right?
Yes.
Austin Gilson, senior second baseman.
I train with a bunch of these guys.
Let that what a BPC.
Yeah, and then I lift with Adam, with Weingartner. Lloyd goes to BPC. Bunch of guys.
Squares up to bunt.
Let that go.
Probably got to pull the bat back there, and that was a pretty high pitch to bunt, but sometimes it can be tough to react that quick in the moment. Anyway, 0-1 count. Interesting move to bunt, considering you have the 9-hole hitter up. You're down 2 runs, not 1, and the guy's on first. So, interesting strategy here by Coach Knight. Just put the ball in play and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, now down 0-2.
Yeah, don't bunt here. And the pitch. Gilson swings through one, out number 1. Means Adam Williams, the third baseman, number 9-hole hitter, is up to the plate.
He's going to Buck now, right?
Going to Bucknell. He's going to be a
That's
Bison.
right. We played there this year. It was cold.
Really?
Really cold.
Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, middle of nowhere.
Where is Lewisburg,
It's
Pennsylvania?
on the Susquehanna River.
It was 2 hours from Philly.
Most famous baseball alumnus, Chrissy Mathewson, Hall of Famer. I think the football field's named after him now.
There's still snow on the field.
That's not what you want in baseball.
You don't want
That's
the
strike
early
one.
season game at Bucknell.
Look, spring sports, it's pretty miserable in March.
Yeah, especially in the Northeast.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
And that goes baseball, lacrosse, crew. You take your pick of spring sports. It's tough. And he delivers.
That's over
Williams,
his head.
Get over his
Charge
head.
into
It's
one.
over his
Get
head.
over.
And
Let's
it
go.
is over his head.
Send
Taylor
Birdie.
motoring around the bases easily will score. Williams is thinking 3, and he is going to get in safe. Huge hit for the Hermits. He hit that one on a rope over the right fielder's head. Taylor was going right off the bat.
I might try and take some photos, especially if
You
we're going to
got
be
it.
scoring
You
runs.
got
He's the
chair.
good luck charm here.
got it.
Yeah, you can take the chair.
Thanks. Weingartner right here, right?
Well, the best part about that's a 9-hole hitter scoring the run. So now you have 1, 2, 3 coming up. You can really do some damage. 1 out, even if he hits a sac fly, you score a run, tie the
That's
game.
right. Gatorade Player of the Year, Alex Weingartner, up to the plate. I was lifting with him yesterday. He's like, "You got to go to the game tomorrow." I'm like, "All right, I'll make it."
Well, hopefully that gives him the little bit of extra strength he needs just to put one over the shortstop's head,
That's right.
drop it into left field, and score a run.
Yeah, last at bat he line drive to shortstop.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Nope.
Coming in low. I'm sure with first base open, I know Brady Jackson's behind him, but you really want to be careful with Weingartner here.
You don't want to leave him a cookie.
No, so if you're Weingartner, you got to be disciplined, not go fishing out of the zone. Let him throw you one right in the middle. Ooh, swung late at that one. So he's now 2-1 count. Still in a hitter's count here.
Yeah, for sure.
Now think through, being a pitcher. If you're the pitcher on the mound here, going against Gatorade Player of the Year, knowing the score and all the situation, what's in your head right now?
Honestly, I mean he's quick too, but I mean I would pitch around him.
Well,
that was definitely out. That was a ball, but they called it strike.
Still in a decent pitch to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 2-1 count, so you don't hate letting it go by, but now you got to protect the plate. Just put the ball in play. Anything can happen. I mean, the fielders are almost in on the grass. Oh, he goes fishing. See if he can get down to first.
He's there. Safe.
Oh!
No way.
That's bang, bang play.
I don't
Called
know.
out at first.
It looks safe to me. I'm not sure, though.
It's tough that we don't have
No
review.
review.
No ABS, no review here. That's tough. I mean, you know, it seemed like Weingartner really wanted to make something happen there. He chased a couple pitches. So hopefully Jackson can pick him up here and just get that run home from third. Huge run.
He's going to Old Dominion, right?
Old Dominion, yep.
That's right.
Home of the Monarchs, home of Justin Verlander. And the pitch. Whoa. Nice breaking pitch. It looked like it was going to hit him at a point and swept over onto the plate.
Yeah, it did.
Tough angle here from where we're at, but
Both of the Lavaris went to
yes, they did.
ODU. That's right.
Here at Lavari Field. And that was a half swing from Jackson. Looks like he got caught in between what he wanted to do. And all of a sudden, he's in an 0-2 hole. Yeah, just watching this pitcher the whole game, he's got a pretty nice breaking ball. His fastball hasn't been down the meat of the plate. We really haven't been able to do a whole lot of damage off him, as we can see with the score being 3-2.
Yeah, for sure. He's in 70 pitches, though, so this is the third time through the lineup.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Usually a time when pitchers start to wear down.
There's no one going in the bullpen either. That's through.
Jackson's going to get that one through the infield. The tying run comes home. Be careful running over the plate there, Adam.
Yeah. Tie game.
Tie game. Again, high school baseball, you're really never out of it.
Lloyd right here. DJ Lloyd.
DJ Lloyd, 4-year starter, steps to the plate. Let's keep adding on. This guy, maybe the pitcher's tiring a little bit, so we don't see anybody in the pen.
That's right. He's going to be a Highlander next year. NJIT.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes indeed. D1 guys all up and down the lineup.
That's
I don't
right.
know much about the Casey team. I don't know about their bullpen. I don't know if this is their guy, so
They have no one going in the bullpen.
maybe they really trust him.
Maybe.
This is winner
What's
take
the-
all.
What's the pitch limit in high school? There's got to be one, right?
As Jackson takes second base, I don't know all the rules. I know you can't go over 110 totally in a game.
Okay.
But I don't know if they want to. I think at this point you're beyond saving him for the next game. So
Yeah.
I guess it just makes sense to ride him out as much as you can.
Might as well.
Here's the pitch.
That's a
Lines one. Oh,
Oh.
second baseman stabs it out of the air.
good
A little
play.
bit of a humpback liner. But the Hermits still tie the game. We're at 3-all going into the top of the 6th. Should be good.
After 5. The Pacers and the Hermits are tied at 3.
We're still live here. I don't know why it's not cutting out. All right, we're live, so
All right, we're live.
just watch yourself. Tom, I'm trying to cut out of it. Nothing's happening. Trying to cut out of the live. He knows what he's doing. Anyway, we're back to the action here. Top of the 6th inning. Again, a reminder, high school baseball goes 7 innings, so we're really starting to get into crunch time here.
That's right.
Tanzola stays on the mound. I mean, look, what you're looking for here is shutdown inning, right? You score 2 runs, you try to blank the other team to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, got to look for a 1-2-3 to keep the momentum. How have we done so far this year overall?
Overall, pretty good. I don't know our exact record. We lost to GC 3 times.
That's right.
So it's a tough games out, and GC is a really good team. But
Nice to see you.
generally speaking, we're beating the teams we're supposed to beat.
Blacks 197.
Lacrosse 197, we've just been told. So We're going to try to make it. Oh, that's a foul tip. Try to make it 2 Hermits wins here within an hour or so of each other.
Maybe a walk-off.
That'd be awesome.
Cool.
Hey, I'll take a win however we can get it.
Yeah, that's right.
But, yeah, we didn't win the Cal this year. We didn't win the Diamond Classic, but we've got everything still ahead of us in the state tournament.
That's right. None of what happens in the regular season matters in postseason. So
turning over a new leaf here.
that's right. 2-2
Anyway,
count.
yeah, 2-2 count. He pulled the string on him last time. Let's see what he does here. Again, pulls the string, and ooh,
I hit him in the head.
I must have just grazed him on the helmet.
Well,
yeah,
maybe a double play ball here.
Hey, last time you spoke something into existence, so maybe we'll see it here.
Maybe we'll see.
Again, reminder to our audience, this is Andrew Gaines, 2022 graduate, recently graduated St. Joe's, degree in
Supply chain management.
That's
right.
Remember, their baseball team, we were just talking, had a very good year this year. They lost out to VCU to make the College World Series, but a very solid year on Hawk Hill.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We set the record for wins.
School record?
School record
Awesome.
for wins. Single season home run record. Our catcher set a strikeout record.
Ball's in there for a strike.
It was a lot of fun.
And especially at St. Joe's, not having a football program, it makes all those other sports that much more important.
That's right.
Pickoff play to first. Runner's back safe.
The only downside is we have no music at our field because we live in a neighborhood. So you heard everything.
Nice neighborhood, though.
Yeah, nice neighborhood.
Oh, he puts a charge in that left field.
That's
and
caught.
Makes the catch on the sinking line drive. Nice play out there by Biglin. Take care of the batter.
Now's where the double play comes into effect.
Absolutely. Get out of this inning.
Yeah, get out of the inning.
Nice play by the future Virginia Tech Hokie. Again, Tom Bermel very happy about that, so I just want to, keep shouting that out.
When he commit there?
Well, he's going there just for school. He's not playing baseball.
Okay.
But he was going to go somewhere else, and he changed his mind right around May 1st, so that was a pretty recent thing.
Yeah. Good school to go to, Blacksburg, Virginia.
Yes, indeed. ACC.
That's right. Enter Sandman at the football game.
Hasn't helped the football team much in recent years. I don't think Tom will like to hear that, but it's true. In there for a strike.
They got the head coach for football from Penn State.
They do. James Franklin, now the coach. They're trying to turn things around.
That's right. He might be able to do it.
He's a good coach. Just couldn't get Penn State over the top, really.
Yeah.
They got tired of going 10-2. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but as a Notre Dame graduate, very happy that Luke Tanzola told me before the game. Took a visit there to Notre Dame to potentially be a kicker. So, multi-sport athlete here on the mound in Tanzola.
1-2 count coming here.
He's really been settling things down since he came in last inning.
Yeah, I agree. Especially earlier in the game where, guys, a couple walks to have a guy come in and get in the zone.
That's a late swing just to stay alive. Still 1-2 count. Tanzola had a very manageable 34 pitches. Honestly, actually, he was a little higher than I thought it was. Thought he was lower than that.
Yeah. Hopefully a double play ball here. Speak
One
it into
pitch,
existence.
2 outs, yeah.
Might as well.
Another pickoff play to first, not in time.
There's no pitch clock in high school baseball.
No, there's not.
No.
How long has the pitch clock been in college baseball?
20 seconds.
How long has it been around? It's been around for a while now?
2023 or 4, I think.
So around when you started, okay.
Yeah. Ball up.
Yeah, no pitch clock, no ABS, no instant replay. Old school traditional baseball
Just
here at the high
grit.
school level. Grit and grind.
That's there.
Oh, that's a perfect pitch at the knees.
Strike looking on a off speed.
Great pitch. Now again, the first baseman stepping into the box. As I said before, tall glass of water, but really crowds the plate, interestingly.
Yeah, they do crowd the plate.
Yeah, I mean, you would think a kid this big would step off it so he can still, cover the outside zone, but he doesn't. He's right on top of
And
it.
you can't see the batter's box lines either, so you can kind of get as
And the
close
runner
as you
takes
want.
off, and he's going to be easily in the second. Yeah, we saw a pitch in the first inning that almost hit him, and it was called a strike.
Yeah.
So he's really over top of that.
I'm not a big
plate
fan
there.
of guys who crowd the plate.
No? As a
No.
pitcher, you don't like that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you got to brush them off a little bit. Let them know
That's
you're
right.
there, right?
Oh, I'll let them know.
Move their feet.
That's right.
We're not advocating intentionally hitting anybody
No,
here on the
but-
Hermits broadcast, of course, but just make them move their feet, give a little doubt in their mind.
That's
They
right.
can't dig in.
Tell them it's your box. 1-0 count.
Especially a righty on righty here.
Yeah,
It's an advantage Hermits with the handedness.
that's there.
Nice pitch. A lot of looking strikes for Tanzola recently.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
for
hard
sure.
for them to pick it up out of his hand. I don't know. Anyway, 1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Score knotted at 3. Bounces that one. Lloyd can't block it, and the runner's going to take third. With there being 2 outs, it's not as much of a problem, but still, pass ball could score the runner now.
Yeah, definitely got to be a brick wall behind the plate here.
So as a pitcher, is it something where if you can trust your catcher, you're more likely to throw that biting breaking ball in the dirt?
Definitely. I mean, you got to trust your catcher regardless. But
Sure.
if you have a guy who can block the ball, then there's no fear. Because,
Ball's high.
a pitch in the dirt can get a swing. So for him to be able to block it's big.
We're just saying DJ's really been getting his money's worth out here, having to block a lot of pitches. He's not going to get every single one of them, but he's gotten a ton of them.
That's right. He's been doing well back there. 3-1 count.
Does he offer at it? No, and he's going to take his base.
Yeah.
So now we have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Tanzola lost them there. Coach Ney barking out signals to his fielders here.
Yeah, not too big of a deal with 2 outs, but would rather not walk a guy.
Hey, tie game. Every single batter matters.
That's
Playoff
right.
baseball. The stakes are high here.
They
You got to have
are.
a slow heartbeat. Pitch up the middle to the second baseman. Gilson tosses.
That's
to
good.
Jackson gets the 3rd out. We stay a tie game here going into the home half of the 6th inning.
That's right.
All right, folks, we're back here. John Edis, again, leading off the inning as the 4-hole hitter. Bottom of the 6th, down to our last 2 home at-bats. Tie game. RBC's pitcher remains in the game. I think they're just going to go with this guy until they got no other choice.
Gonna ride him. That's
And he gets, his breaking ball is doing a really good job of
Doing a good
freezing
job.
our hitters, coming off that front hip and just dropping in for a strike.
keeping him off balance. It's down.
Tried it again, but that was down this time. 1-1 count.
What's your baseball hot take?
I have to think about that. You got to ask me that during the break so I can think about it.
Okay.
That's a good question.
I'll give you one.
I'm going to chew on that while
All right.
you give us yours.
Low for a ball, 2-1. I think I don't know if it's a hot take, but I think it's weird when a hitter takes a fastball right down the middle and shakes his head yes. It's like, probably should have just swung at that one.
Anyway, that ball's hit the shortstop. Should be an easy play for RBC, and he puts it away at us. Well, you're speaking as a pitcher, too, right?
Right.
So maybe it's hard to get in the psyche of the hitter at the plate.
Yeah.
A lot of hitters will say pitchers are whacked, especially lefties.
Yeah.
Lefties have that reputation. Still can't hear myself.
You can't?
There we go. Yeah, I go. Okay, that's yeah.
Another one, people say they don't believe they should get rid of the drop third strike.
Hey.
But it's been
I
a
disagree
part of
with
the
that.
game,
Yeah, that's been around since the 1800s. That's a swing and a miss on the
this guy's
breaking ball, which
curveball.
he's been giving us a lot of problems
Yeah,
with that.
he's also been throwing it early in count, too. So maybe if they recognize that, they can sit on
pitching backwards, as you might
Yeah.
say. I don't know if that's really a thing anymore. People throw pitches in any count, but
That's
another
very
one.
good.
Man, he is just dropping these breaking pitches in there. It's tough to see from our angle here, but it seems like it's riding right off their front hip. Looks like it's almost going to hit him, and then just pops into the inside part of the plate.
Definitely has a lot of depth. 0-2 count.
Whoa, way upstairs.
Yeah, they're
And
trying to – right there is like they're trying to tunnel. So, like the curveball starts high and it's going to drop in, and then it looks the same coming out the hand, so they might swing at it. But
And we have so much more technology now in baseball that
That's
we can
right.
be able to see those things, a spin rate and all of this stuff that, it's made pitching harder to hit than ever.
That's right.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Bigland. 2 outs now. Seems like their pitchers really settled down after giving up those couple runs.
That's right. We got to start just like I did last game about getting the hit. I got to say something maybe.
Well, look, it just starts with putting the ball in play. We haven't been putting the ball in play enough the past couple innings.
Yeah.
When we do, good things happen.
Yeah, there's no reason to take for a strike either. I mean, it's in the 6th inning, and there's another inning to work with.
That ball's high.
Yeah, I'd expect him to go back to that curveball right here.
I believe this is Tanzola's first at-bat since coming in to pitch, so see if he's got nerves or if he's ready to go.
That
Yeah,
looked
he's
like it was in.
Owning that inside half, not even inside half, inside couple inches of the plate.
Yeah, for sure.
That's tough for a batter to turn and burn on one of those. If you can own the inside part of the plate, you pretty much own the game.
Yeah, especially when you can match with a good off speed.
Ooh.
Probably should
That
have
was
took that one.
really slow off speed. Tanzola way out in front of that one. But at least he was able to make contact.
Yep.
Although
0-2 count.
0-2 count. Stays alive.
0-2, 2 outs, 85 pitches in. They're going to ride him for sure.
Stays alive again. It's interesting. I know this is true for college ball. I don't know if it's true for high school that, a lot of times you'll see pitchers 120, 130 pitches. It's a little different than pro ball.
Yeah. I mean,
I've seen Skeens throw 140 pitches at LSU in a game. It's just
that's
surprising to
it's
you if
definitely
you just watch
crazy.
pro ball.
because I think, payoff right here. That's low.
Down.
I think it's a bigger deal because college plays 3-game series on the weekend. So it's like if you can save as much as the bullpen arms as you can, that's big because, I mean, in college, it's like you have your 3 stars and you have like 4 to 5 bullpen guys, and you don't want to burn them up. Unless,
Right.
Like in the tournament, we had our starter go all 90 through 130 pitches.
1-2 pitch. That's low.
Which helped us a lot because then everyone's fresh.
And you
But-
have fewer two-way players in college, too. So
Yeah, way fewer.
you don't have everybody who can just throw pitches out there.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think 130 pitches is a little bit too much for
It's
me.
a lot. I've seen him
Yeah.
hit 150, so I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the pitch. And Tanzola out in front. I mean, this kid's
He's
breaking
dealing.
ball was really dancing that inning. So still stays a tie game, and we go to the 7th inning. Back to Richland, 7th inning here. Again, a reminder, if you're not familiar with high school baseball, this is the last inning, unless we get to extra innings with a tie game still. So some of the most important bats of the game here.
That's right, for sure. Shut that innings big right here. I just got a text from Ryan Weingartner, a 2022 grad from St. Augustine. He's in
Strike.
He's in low A for the Cardinals right now in Palm Beach, and he texts me that I'm a natural on the mic.
I agree. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Andrew Gaines, class of 2022, and then class of 2026 at St. Joe's University.
Fly ball to center field.
Weingartner working back. Is it going to stay in the yard? It stays in the yard, but it's going to one hop to the wall, and he's going to pull into second safely with a double. So leadoff double. You're going to have to work around it. You have
That's right.
No really innings left to give them some space.
That's right. Looks like Coach Nay's coming out for a visit. You think they go to the bullpen here?
I don't. It's hard to see if anybody's warming up from our angle here.
Yeah, I have no clue.
This just looks like a talk to me. I don't think I saw a motion to the pen.
I don't see anyone going to the
pen.
pen.
No, never mind.
They are.
He might be somebody from the field already.
Looks like Brady Jackson.
We're going to cut away, folks, and all right, folks, we're back in Richland. Just a couple changes here to keep you abreast of. We are now moving Brady Jackson from shortstop to pitcher. That means Luke Tanzola exits. Marco Escrow, a sophomore, comes in to play second, which pushes Adam Williams to short, and Austin Gilson to third. So a lot of moving pieces over the diamond for the Hermits here.
That's right. It's definitely different. I mean, in college, it's not usually like this. They'll have, there's not a lot of two-way guys, but for Brady to come in from shortstop to pitch is definitely a change of mindset.
Coming in cold, right? He's not warmed up. You have the sophomore coming off the bench, doesn't play a whole lot. You put him at second, a little bit easier to get acquainted there than short or third. So let's see if Coach Nay's changes here. All you have to do is hold this run off the board. Doesn't matter how you do it.
You think he bunts here?
Well, if they were the home team, I would say yes. Right, because they just need a one run to walk off. But they still have to play the bottom.
That's
so
right.
I'm not sure that they bunt. We'll see who's right. Jackson comes set. Checks the runner, and they are down the bunt.
He offered, too, yeah. I was training with Brady yesterday, too. We were lifting yesterday.
Any words of wisdom to offer here?
No, just go win. That's about it.
Sounds right to me.
That's right.
Jackson set and delivers.
Pulls
it back. Yep.
1-1 count. Wait, going back to your baseball hot take, what did you think about? What's your hot take?
Don't love running to first base on a walk. We all get it. You walked. We know you hustle. You don't have to run to first base like Brandon Nimmo.
That's right.
And I had one other one that I'm forgetting as the action's happening out here. Jackson steps off.
Yeah, look just a second. One of my teammates said I looked back at one of our posts. It was a successful bunt is as cool as a home run. I don't agree with that at all.
Doesn't score the runs.
Yeah. Unless it's a big spot, you know.
Pulls that one back again for another ball. Yeah, look, a lot of people, this is another ridiculous argument. People say, oh, home runs are rally killers. Really?
I think solo
you
shots
score the
are.
runs.
Yeah, so I think
I don't know
solo
about
shots.
that. You got to score the run somehow.
Yeah.
You can't guarantee it if guys are on base. Anyway, back to the action. This is the 7th inning of a state playoff game. We're back to the action. That bunt is dead and right in front of home. That's a really good bunt. That's going to be a tough play, and we can't make it. Ball trickles into right field. The Caseys are going to come home with the go-ahead run. That was a perfect bunt.
That was perfect.
Perfect.
I don't think it was going to roll foul either. You got to pick it up.
No, and the problem is Edis gets the bunt right on the line. He has no angle to throw to first base, and because Edis is coming up to get that, the sophomore who just came in the game has to go and cover first. That's a tough play for him to make. You're asking him to do.
You didn't have time to clear the baseline either. You kind of just had to get rid of it.
I mean, what we're seeing here is just perfectly placed balls from RBC. We're just getting unlucky on some of these balls in play.
Yeah, definitely. Double play ball would help here. Pick off the first. I remember playing RBC my junior year here, and we were down by 1 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. Josiah Ragsdale beats out a ground ball to second base.
Another bunt.
Foul ball.
Sky high. I think that's foul. Yep.
Yeah. Josiah Ragsdale beats out a ground ball to second base with 2 outs, steals every single base.
I remember that game.
And then an inning later, Kyle Neary, after getting hit in the face earlier in the game, hits a walk-off.
That's called grit.
Yeah, that's grit.
It's called grit.
It's called grit.
Now, we were talking about RBC, good sports programs in all sports. You know, as a basketball coach, I always worry about them in non-public A. We haven't seen them in a while, but always a solid program up on the shore. But anyway, Jackson's got to bear down here. 0-1 count.
Hands again.
A bunt. Oh,
double
that's
play
a
ball.
double play ball.
Double play
Perfect.
ball.
Well
done
by
we
the
needed that
Hermits.
double play ball. Needed that.
So if you couldn't see that at home, that was a bunt straight to the pitcher. Jackson barely had to move. Of course, the runner's caught way off first base, so he just has to soft toss at the first to get the out. That is a massive out there to keep it 1-run game with 2 outs now.
I mean, talk about
top
bunting.
Of the 7th.
That is exactly what you don't want to do.
Talk about a well-executed bunt, right? That was not a well-executed
That was not
bunt.
an executed bunt.
So they went 1 for 2 on bunts. Unfortunately, one of them scored. So
that's right.
Bear down here, you get the final out, and you know you're
right.
only down 1 run. Again, I hate to bring this up, but last year we were up 8-2 going against these guys in the 7th, and we lost. So this is payback for us. We want to make sure we take our vengeance on them
that's
here.
Right.
And keep
count.
it to 1 run.
Need to get him right here. Need some momentum. Big strikeout.
Fouls it back. Jackson, notably, I believe the only pitcher out of the windup in this game. Everybody else from the stretch.
Yeah. Is Weingartner good to go? Is he?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I looked it up. He threw 70 pitches on Thursday. So I think
so
that's enough days of rest, maybe. It's 4 days.
I have to profess ignorance on that one. I don't know the rule.
No.
That one's high. Yeah, he did throw 70 pitches. How many days ago was that?
That's
4
4,
now?
yeah.
Well, right now, I mean, if we get out of this thing, we got to score.
We got to score.
We got to worry about hitting.
score. Need some magic.
And again, a reminder, folks, this is non-public South A, and this is the semifinals, so it's winner or go home.
That's
right?
right.
If you lose this game, your season's over. You win it, you go on to the non-public South finals.
Yeah, it's a big game for these guys, too. There's a bunch of seniors who are starting, so really big for them to win and come back.
Oh.
That looked like it got him.
And the ump says it does. That's a second pitch now we've had graze the top of a batter's head on RBC. Coach Nate disagreeing with the call. It's hard to tell from here. I couldn't hear it hit the helmet, but that's the ump's call. We don't have replay assist.
Yeah, no replay here.
He's going to talk about it with the other umpires. I don't know if they have a better view of it, though.
I don't think so.
And the home plate umpire is definitely going to have the best view.
I don't know. Did you hear anything?
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Then again, I didn't hear the first one that hit the kid's helmet.
I didn't hear that either.
We'll let you know their decision here. Terrible call. And they're upholding the call. Coach Ney is very unhappy about that. And look, if I'm Coach Ney, I'm doing the same thing. I'm down to my last couple outs in the state playoffs. Like, yeah, you got to get your money's worth here.
Definitely.
He wants an explanation.
That was a 2-2 count. That was big, too.
Hopefully Jackson can take a breather here,
Yeah,
get himself set, reset himself.
That's right.
This is not a 10-3 game. right? It's not a
That's
6-3 game. It's 4-3.
Yeah.
This is
Big
very much in
situation.
play. Just got to get this hitter here. I believe
Yeah,
this is
need
the
to know.
leadoff hitter again, who did some damage his last time at bat.
Yeah, guy up on deck has a sledgehammer warming up.
I noticed that earlier. I don't
There it
know
is.
if I like that or hate that. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
A little performative.
Yeah. Strike on the outside corner.
But hopefully we don't have to worry about him coming to the plate.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer. Jackson from the stretch delivers. Oh, wow.
was-
Hot shot through the middle.
Yeah.
Almost took out Jackson, but now we got runners on first and second. Now we're starting to run into a little bit of trouble here.
I honestly don't know how that didn't hit him.
I thought it might have gotten a little piece of him. I
Yeah.
thought I heard it hit him a little bit, but barely. He
about-
seems like he's okay.
Yeah, he seems good. Seems a little shook up.
Well, I think his heart's probably beating 140 beats a minute
Yeah.
right now. I can't blame him.
Talk about a baseball hot take. Don't use a sledgehammer in the on-dexter.
Okay, there we go. We've solved that issue of the world.
That's right.
Now we just got to get out of this inning
That's right.
for the
Big
next
spot right here.
solution.
Big spot.
Jackson comes set, and the pitch. Inside, ball one.
Little in.
And this is, even though Jackson's a shortstop, he's no stranger to coming in
Yeah.
in a pinch. You know, this is not like he's never done this before, so you got to trust him out there. The
That's
senior who's been around the block, he's going to do what it takes to get out of this inning.
Looks like a fly ball center field.
Weingartner going back on it. He's settled under it. And we are
Good.
to the bottom of the seventh. So the Red Bank Catholic scores one run. The Hermits are down to their last 3 outs to either advance or go home in the playoffs.
At the end of the top of the
All right, folks, we're now to the bottom of the seventh, the last chance for the Hermits. We have 7, 8, and 9 up in this inning, so we had a little magic from the bottom of the order last time they were up.
That's right.
We need it again. This is for all the marbles, so it's either
All of the marbles.
move on or go home.
That's right. We updated the scoreboard, too.
A scoreboard's updated. We're
Scoreboard's
on it.
updated.
It is 4-3. That is accurate,
Is this a new guy?
and
The
that
same
pitch is
guy?
low.
Same guy out there?
Yes, it is.
That's right. 90.
Trying to have him go the
89
distance.
pitches there.
Maybe he's starting to tire. You can hope, but he's not throwing a whole lot of fastballs.
No, a lot of off speed. No one's going in the bullpen.
That's strike one.
Probably-
Yeah,
Probably,
they are relying on this guy.
Yeah, probably taking first strike here. You got to score one. Work the counts.
Just need base runners here, right?
That's
Don't
right.
need to be the hero.
It's out.
There you go.
Honestly, if I'm the Hermits, I'd say get on the plate a little bit. You know, any way you can get on, hit by pitch is big, especially late in game.
Well, look, it's high school baseball. The pitchers tend to be wild. Don't beat yourself.
Ground ball.
That's foul ball.
Foul ball.
You know, don't. It's easier said than done, right? But
Right.
don't extend the strike zone, especially against a kid who's throwing so much breaking stuff.
Yeah.
You know, make him beat you.
That's right.
Look at 93 pitches. I don't know what his pitching regimen was before this, but I imagine he's got to be at least getting a little tired.
I bet. Especially with the long innings.
2-2 count. Brody Taylor at the dish, trying to make something happen.
No.
That pitch is low.
It's low.
Full
Looks
count.
like a changeup. That didn't even look like a curveball. It kind of looked like
No.
a changeup. I haven't seen that yet. He's going deep into his
Well, listen,
bag.
he does not want to walk the leadoff
No,
batter
he
in a
does not.
one-run game. So if you're Taylor, you got to be looking for something to hit.
Yeah,
Find your zone. If it's not in that zone, don't
That's
swing.
right. Got to protect her. Looks like a fastball coming.
That's
I hit him.
inside.
Or hit him.
Doesn't
or
matter.
It's a walk, yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's on base regardless.
That's
So
what we needed.
leadoff runner's on. Taylor, even though he's a pretty thick, squat kid, he can run pretty fast.
That's right. Gilson up.
But doesn't matter. We're going to bring in somebody faster, it looks like.
Who's this?
I'm trying to see. I can't see. For
Number 18.
You have a roster?
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
I didn't hear him.
We're going to find out who
Anyway,
this
we
guy
got some speed. Sorry, folks. We got some speed on the bases at first. You wonder if Nay's going to send him in motion here.
You think they're
coming in cold?
You think they're going to try and bunt, get a guy over? I mean,
in this with the 8-hole hit, they did it last time.
Yeah,
I probably would. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, we
Remember, you're the home team, right? You just got to score one.
Good.
Easily
Stolen
in the second.
base. Stolen base.
Great move by Coach Nay there.
Needed that.
Pays off right away.
You think he shows again? Might as well. Maybe a little slash.
Out show. You could always pull it back. Out show. Get him to third with one out.
Shows again.
Yep.
Austin Gilson shows.
Oh,
what are we doing?
We got to pull that one back.
What are we doing? Down. It's down.
Got down.
All
Foul.
Right. It's okay.
Got lucky there. Gilson's had some.
Life.
His decision making on the bunts could be a little better the last two times, but he gets another chance
to
have some hacks up there.
Yeah. Honestly.
1-1 count.
Honestly, let him hit here.
You're gonna let him hit with one strike?
Yeah, let him hit. I mean, you don't want a pop up happening.
And remember, on deck is Adam Williams, who probably definitely hit the hardest ball for the Hermits all day with the triple his last time up.
Yeah, that ball was peace.
Oh, he's squaring again. Now it's two strikes. Now he's going to have to swing.
A 1-2 count here.
Got to protect the plate.
You got to protect it.
Now look, if you can hit it to the right side of the infield's ideal. Well, really, either side of the infield.
Yeah.
Bring that third baseman in. Move the guy to third.
Honestly, right here, he just needs to play pepper. Just play pepper and get the ball on the ground somewhere. That's low and away for ball two.
Good eye.
Yeah, ball two. 99th pitch of the game.
Wow. You rarely see this in Major League Baseball
Yeah,
anymore.
I mean, honestly, we don't know. It only shows 2 digits here, so he might.
It may be above. We haven't been watching it like a hawk.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the pitch.
It's low.
Good take.
Almost
did it
hits
hit
him.
No,
Almost
it
hits
does not.
Almost hits him. It's going to be 9-1-2 after Gilson. Going to be
3-2 count.
That's right. 3-2 count. Work a walk here.
With the winning run at the plate.
Ground ball, foul ball. Third base side. He fights.
Yeah, I don't think that wouldn't have moved the runner anyway.
Yeah.
So, again, if you can hit the ball to the right side, a regular ground to the right side,
that's right.
Even if it might be an out, you get the guy into scoring position, one out.
Yeah, need a fight
Just
here.
tie the game.
Tie
all
the
you
game.
have to do
That's
is tie the game. You're at home. Gilson puts a charge into one. I can't
Looks like
see
it's
it
foul
from
ball.
here.
Foul ball down the left field line.
Foul ball. We can't see from our broadcast.
I was standing up. I was excited.
Anything past third base down the line, we can't see.
Can't
so
see.
We got to rely on the reaction of the home team to see what's going on.
What a fight here by Gilson.
Now you wonder, he's ahead of that pitch, right? Does he throw him some more junk here?
He might.
I would sit on the breaking ball if I'm Gilson.
We'll see.
Twirls the second.
See, in college, that would be a reset. And if you do that again and you don't throw, it's a balk.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
weird rules.
Not in college here.
That's right.
This is the biggest at-bat of Gilson's life so far, too. So let's see what he can do with it.
Low
great
for
eye.
ball 4.
The winning run is now on base.
The winning run is on first base.
We have 9-1-2 coming up.
Talk about 9-1-2. We got a Bucknell guy, and then we hand it over to the Gatorade Player of the Year in New Jersey.
Player of the Year.
How about that?
Now,
who's in the 2-hole?
Last time, 2 holes Brady Jackson. Now, the last time we were saying last batter, if you hit it to the right side on the ground, that's fine. What you don't want here is a ground ball where they can turn double play. My guess is they're going to be a double play depth. I'm thinking this is just a talk. I don't think they're going to bring in somebody else.
There is someone on the mound and the bullpen. It looks like a lefty.
Okay.
Looks like a lefty, but
he's got a better eye than me.
You don't know. He's at 103 pitches. We do have 3 digits on the board.
3 digits.
I did not see that.
Very high tech here in Richland.
That's right. He's got 7 more pitches until he's done.
The finest broadcast in all the land. Yeah, 7 more pitches, or if he's in the middle of a batter, he can finish the batter, right? So, regardless, he's close to the end of the line here. And, I don't even know if they want him facing Weingartner for a 4th time. So this may be his last batter.
Okay. We'll see.
Just
doesn't look like
along
he's taking
with
him out. Looks like they're just going out
there for a meeting. With this long of a talk.
Yeah.
Surprised the ump hasn't come to break it up at all.
I mean, you think he lays down a bunt here? Consider it's a lefty bat, or you let him just swing? I mean, he hit a triple last time.
He did hit a triple last time.
What do you do the other at-bats?
I wouldn't hate a bunt. Hate a bunt. I don't remember his other at-bats, but I do. I mean, he laced a triple.
Yeah, definitely take for a strike, though, considering the last 2
absolutely.
walks. Yeah.
This guy, his heart's got to be beating out of his chest.
I bet.
He's
My
feeling
heart's
2
beating out
runners
of my
on.
chest.
Yeah.
Oh, count.
Takes
Ball
it low.
inside.
That was close. Catcher doesn't like that call.
Yeah.
It was close, but that's a good eye.
That's right. I've been training with Adam Williams since he's been young. I've known him for a while. I like the way he plays.
Again, quiet, nice, quiet kid.
Yeah.
Was on my last freshman basketball team here, so I root for him.
That's right.
Anyway, here's the pitch.
Ball
Inside.
inside again. Oh.
Oh, did he pull a hammy on the mound?
I don't know. It looks
He's
like
looking a little.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
He's
It looks
walking
okay
around
now.
the mound trying to loosen out. No, but nobody seems to be concerned on the RBC side. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like they're going out
wait,
there.
here comes the coach. I don't know if he landed awkwardly. I didn't really see, but it was in the finish that he came up a little bit lame.
Yeah.
Started to walk around the mound.
I remember earlier in the game, one of the hitters, it was an inside fastball for RBC, and he moved out of the way. He was feeling his leg. I don't know if that's him or not.
I don't think he's been hitting. I think they.
Oh, he's a
DH'd
DH?
for him,
Okay.
I think.
All right.
I don't have their roster in front of me, but
Yeah.
long talk here.
Yeah.
It's hard
Looks
to
like-
see. Oh, they're giving up the ball. He's coming out.
Yeah, someone's coming in.
So, folks, we got a guy coming in from the bullpen. Just jumps over the fence.
It's a righty.
Just so we're all clear, man on first and second. No outs. 2 O's to count. Bottom of the 7th. A lot of drama here in
Big
Bridgestone. We'll
spot.
be right back. Folks, we're going to cut back early here. We've had a pitching change. They went to the bullpen for a righty. Andrew's got the relevant statistics on him.
Yeah, this can be number 40, Glenn Popes. On the year, he has 51 and 2/3 innings with a 2.57 ERA.
That's a lot of innings in high school.
That's a lot of innings.
It might be their horse here.
Yeah, he's got 47 strikeouts and 21 walks.
Folks,
but
go ahead.
He also threw last Thursday, and he threw 102 pitches.
Wow.
So,
Well, I got to say, look, I'm just watching him warm up here. I don't know him from Adam, but he's not especially impressing me with his warm-up pitches. A little wild. He doesn't look like he's thrown super hard. But, again, who knows what happens when it actually,
we'll see.
the chips get thrown down and guys in the box. The kid must be pretty good. He's throwing 50-something innings for a very good baseball team.
that's right. Trying to get some background on him, seeing if he's going anywhere for school, for baseball.
Our crack statistician here, Andrew Gaines, been doing a great job with the broadcast. We love Tom Brumell, but we've
That's
also
right.
had a good addition here going to the pen. Anyway, again, let's remind everybody, South Jersey semis, win or go home. This is the team RBC we lost to last year with the chance to advance. So there's a lot at play here. Don't think that the Hermits forget about that. Adam Williams, a senior, certainly remembers that. He's stepping into the plate against the righty, into the
That's
left-handed
right.
batter's box. 2-0 count, no outs, fast runners on first and second. We got some speed out there.
That's right. They're definitely taking first strike, too. There's no hands.
And that's high.
3-0.
3-0. You got to take here.
Got to take.
Have
Get
to
big in
take.
the box. Maybe or maybe not lean in the elbow just a little bit. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Nah, we don't need that. We'll get it the old. We'll get it the traditional
That's
way.
right. 3-0.
And the pitch.
That's outside.
Ooh, close pitch. Still,
know.
I have no problem taking that pitch.
Yeah, no problem taking it.
But
I don't know.
reminder, we have the Gatorade Player of the Year on deck.
That's right.
So we have
That's
the big
big.
guns behind him here.
Last at bat, Adam hit a triple.
Williams
so-
looks ready in the box. Here's the pitch.
That's out.
Outside.
That's out.
Bases loaded. No outs. All the ducks on the pond. And you've got arguably the best baseball player in New Jersey.
No, he's the
at
best
the
baseball
plate.
player in New
No,
Jersey.
there you go. No argument.
Yeah, he won the Gatorade Player of the Year.
If it's good enough for Gatorade, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, I know. Gatorade's pretty good.
We love our sponsors.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, you can't draw it up any better, right?
Yeah.
Winner go home game, bases loaded, no outs, best player in New Jersey up
mean,
against probably their best pitcher.
I mean, talk about a storybook moment here.
Ooh, offers at the first pitch, a little low and in.
Yeah, off speed.
You got to, I mean, look, Weingartner, he's been through the battles before. You have to imagine his heart's beating a little slower than maybe some other kids who might be up there.
This guy's used to it. I mean, talk about like what everyone dreams of. Down by 1 run, bottom of the last inning.
Ooh, swings through a fastball. It didn't seem that hard, but maybe he just
looked
he's
like a
swinging
lot
out
of
his shoes.
A lot of vert on the fastball, but he's good here. He's good. 0-2 count.
Again, you got to trust him here. 0-2 count. Just put the ball in play.
That's right. That's all we need. Just play Pepper.
Smart
here.
base running.
Whoa.
There we go. Oh, catcher blocks it.
Catcher.
That's what we got to remember, too. You wonder if the pitcher's comfortable throwing low because if the ball goes to the backstop, we should have enough speed on third to get home.
Yeah, definitely.
We're just trying to try it. Remember, we're the home team, so as long as we tie it, we're looking all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, pitcher looking for his sign. Comes set, checks the runner at second. And the pitch.
Oh, that's going to be
Ropes one
over
down
his
the left
head.
field line.
That's over his head. That's a home run.
Game
Oh, my gosh.
over.
Talk about a storybook moment for
Grand
Alex Weingartner.
slam.
The
Walk-off
senior
home run.
from Berlin, New Jersey, committed to Penn
Wow.
State Gatorade Player of the Year.
Folks, that's how you end a playoff game.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
like
how you
I
get
just said.
vengeance.
Wow. Storybook moment for the Gatorade Player of the Year.
No real words for this. Look, folks, this is the team we lost to in the playoffs last year after giving up a 6-run lead in the 7th.
Looks like there's some commotion on the field right now between
Walk
the teams.
off grand slam in a game we only had a few hits in before. And he was in an 0-2 count.
There was a no-hitter
0-2
going in the
count.
4th inning.
Wow, look, that's a great baseball game. I mean, you can't draw it up any better. So that's a win in the South Jersey
Oh, my
semis.
gosh.
I don't have the stats in front of me here to see who won between Immaculata and the CBA.
Yeah,
but we'll play that winner.
Talk about storybook moment for the Hermits.
And you feel great for these guys, too, especially, coming off of last year, how their season ended. I mean, this is revenge is a dish best served cold, right? And we served it a year later cold. Mr. Brumel's back on the mic.
back.
Tom, what do you think from that? I couldn't see the hit from this angle.
I
How'd
crushed
look?
it. I was looking through my camera lens taking a photo, but it's a heck of a way to cap off the week of being named New Jersey Gatorade Player of the Year.
Nobody else you'd rather have to play in that situation.
Bases loaded, can't put him anywhere.
That's
that ball.
incredible.
And this is not a small field.
No.
And that ball was hit.
We were
on
talking
a
about
rope.
that earlier.
Yeah, when I was here, there was not a lot of home runs, and that ball got out.
That's why his ERA was so low. The field was too big.
Yeah, the field was too big.
No, I think Gaines was our good luck charm here. Once
I
he
don't
sat
know.
in the
I don't know.
commentator
Maybe
seat, the
I
color
was.
guy, he took care of business.
Is the next game at home?
Depends if CBA wins, which they were up 1-0. It'll be here on Thursday. If Immaculata wins, we'll be at Immaculata.
We'll stay on, folks, see if we have an update on that score.
That's right. If the game's at home, maybe I'll have to come back.
Wow.
Let me pull up Game Changer.
Yeah, we'll stay on the line here, folks, until we can try to get you a score in that other game if you're still watching.
I mean, talk about.
I'm looking at the score right now. We scored 7 runs and had 3 hits.
Well, it looks like
CBA
won.
CBA won. So what does that mean for us again?
So we'll be hosting CBA here in the South Jersey final.
We
on
just
Thursday.
beat CBA
I think
at
I
home
might
in
have to
lacrosse.
come.
Yeah, I don't see why not. We'll get you on the mic the whole game.
Thursday,
We just
I'll
got
be here.
word from Jake Myers, who's a 24 grad, that Weingartner hit it 110 off the bat.
Yeah, we don't have sabermetrics to back that up, but we're going to take
No, they
that.
got like cameras and stuff. Like
Yeah,
I don't think Jake Myers.
110,
Jake wasn't just messing around. They had
No,
like
they
the.
have,
That's big league. Folks,
yeah,
that's big league.
that ball was.
Yeah, I think we have to have the same announcing team next game.
Yeah.
And you gotta
I
keep
can
it
be here
3-man
Thursday.
booth.
I don't have anything going on.
The 3-man booth.
We'll see you on Thursday.
Whatever it takes. Look, we had a great game here today. Wasn't always an easy win. It's never going to be an easy win in the state playoffs with the St. Augustine Prep Hermits. Take care of the Red Bank Catholic Casey's 7-3. We have 7 runs and 3 hits. One of the stranger games you'll ever see and one of the better endings you'll ever see. So we're going to sign off here from Richland. We hope to see you here on Thursday. We're going to be playing at home against CBA for the South Jersey final. We're going to try to get the same booth together.
Yeah,
so we have
I'll be
had
back.
some pretty good luck on that. So Connor Murphy, Andrew Gaines, Tom Bermel, we'll see you in a couple days.
Then there'll be another pop-up hit like the yes or whatever it's going to